Big production.
What's poppin', man? What's going on, squad? We got this PLTR chart here, right? Again, right? It's super weekly time frame. I've pointed it out 1,000 times if you've seen my videos before. If not, we'll quickly go over it, right? Euphoria. This is where everybody's talking about the markets. Everyone thinks every stock is going to go higher, right? This is in January 2021. Now, January 2023, we start to pretty much it's a completely flipped perspective, right? Nobody wants to invest in markets. All this inflation, interest rate fear, World War III fear. There's so much other shit going on where the markets have done such a good job of pretty much scaring the shit out of everyone else that this causes people to ignore the markets and it happens to be in an area where there's going to be the max amount of potential in this zone, right? Why I say that is because the stock's price is going to be, I think it's down drastically from the highs, right? 85% from the highs. And the media pretty much they force us to have this mentality through fear mongering where this could continue forever, right? This could continue forever, where this is actually the time where big money is going to take advantage, right? They're the ones who have unlimited risk capabilities, essentially, right? They aren't like us in retail where maybe $10, $15, $20,000 to invest for somebody is not feasible. Like that is way too high risk to invest for someone, right? These corporations and big money companies and these well-established investors, they can risk hundreds of thousands on this. It's down 85%. They could hold it for 3, 5, 10 years, no big deal. This is the time where they're all going to be putting in that money. I'm just trying to explain this in layman's terms as plain as possible so anybody can understand. That's why it's imperative. Like now is where you're going to get the most ROI. And what I like about PLTR here is it is showing us signs that there's going to be a reversal coming in big time soon. So this zone that I've got marked out, it's from 863 to 927. We're still under that zone. We're not quite there yet in terms of getting ready to break up over it. But what I'm looking at here, we'll zoom out to the 2-day time frame. We're starting to build up this inverse head and shoulders pattern, right? The left shoulder, the head, and we're slowly coming down here, potentially with a right shoulder coming in. Large volume coming in hot on the earnings here. This is the first earnings beat in 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 quarters, right? That's interesting. We have this falling wedge pattern and it's printing as some sort of accumulation pattern, right? We're getting tighter in this range. And you can tell that if you didn't know how we were getting tighter, throw on the Bollinger Band tool, right? As the Bollinger Bands get closer and closer together, that is when you can tell that things are getting tighter. There's going to be a pop in volatility somewhat soon. Another thing I wanted to pay attention to, this Bollinger Band on the daily time frame, sure, 3-day time frame, you might be able to see it better. Weekly time frame, you might be able, it's even better on the weekly. But what we're looking at here, this 20 moving average, the middle Bollinger Band, we're under it, right? Ever since the top that happened in 2021, we're under it, right? So we're significantly under it. We now break above it and we're holding it as support here on the weekly time frame with large volume coming in. These are characteristics we need to pay attention to if you're trying to find the trend and spot opportunities before the crowd, because everyone's going to spot the opportunity if at some point PLTR comes up to this $14 range. It's going to be, oh wow, well now obviously there's been some buying because we've went up a couple 100%, 100+% from the lows. People are going to look at it then and be like, oh yeah, obviously. that using these tools, technical analysis and paying attention to the charts, using discipline to like really pay attention to the markets, it's going to help you find these opportunities faster. So PLTR, man, we're looking for it. It should be coming soon if the market doesn't continue to print and, not print, but essentially pump fear into us, right? If they cooperate and like ease on the interest rate fear, ease on the inflation fear, ease on the World War III fear, all this stuff, all the macro shit that's going on, you'll see these charts increase in price. And then again, once they start pumping it again, we'll be looking for that higher low in the charts. Easy, guys.